Hi there, it's Nick Sala here, and I hope you're doing amazing. I want to share in this episode what I've learned from not saying no for the last 20 years and why it's so relevant today. Now, business owners, unfortunately, most of us give up way too early. Somebody says no, and that's it. Somebody says, no, I don't want to buy your product or service, and that's it. Somebody in life just says no and you give up. Well, guess what? No is just the beginning of the sequence to yeses. I can't tell you how many people have said no, you're the wrong guy, no, you're never going to do it, no, we don't want to buy your business, no, you're full of shit, no, any of these type of things. And let me tell you, not only am I still here, but we're bigger and stronger than ever. Now, why is that? Because I've learned to understand that saying no is actually better than not saying anything at all. Saying no, somebody saying no to you actually fuels me to do better. Now, I left school in year 10, right? I haven't had a fancy background or fancy upbringing. I've had to do everything. I'm a self-made millionaire. I've had to, really fend for myself pretty much all the way through after high school and working, right? And I can tell you, I've done every shitty job that you could ever imagine. But guess what? I never gave up because I understand what my goals are. Today, it's the same thing. I'm actually more inspired and motivated today than I've been even in the past years. Why? Because I believe that it's time for reinvention. Today, business owners, we've got a really great opportunity to reinvent ourselves. Don't let the environment say no to you. Don't say, oh, well, I've got a cafe and now it's closed and that's it. It's a no. Start to think about how you can reinvent yourself. Start to think about what's the next push through. I can tell you, every single time somebody has said no to me, I've actually used that as fuel to make myself better and then to prove not only to them, but to prove to myself that I can get this done. Now, whichever way that you feel motivated, hey, I'm not the judge of this, whether it's, just to prove a point to somebody else or prove a point to yourself, that's up to you, right? Whichever way that keeps you inspired and keeps you motivated, I'm really, really cool. So just think about it. Even in sales, right? If we think about sales, right? Sales is a game of numbers. So every time somebody says no to you, right, there's some yeses coming up. And let me give you an example. If you've got a 20% conversion and you've done 10 calls, that means that 8 people said no. No, 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 no. 8 people said no, and then 2 said yes, yes, yes. That's a 20% conversion. So it's really cool when 8 people say no, or when 7 people say no, or when 6 people say no, because then you know that the yeses are coming. It's just mathematics, right? So think about how many times somebody said no to you and what did you do with it? And if you became a victim to that, if you allowed somebody to, inflict that energy onto you, or you felt kind of, like hurt with it, hey, guess what? It's all cool, right? Just turn that around, turn that frown upside down and turn that no into a yes. It's worked for me. I'm hoping that'll work for you. I'm Nick, and remember, the only way is up.